guys that they talking, they moving like zombies.
Alright, so for you newcomers that just got the game, I know y'all need a build, and there's so many build videos, best build videos people put out, the best this, best that. This is gonna be in one video. I think I'm gonna drop 5 guards, so this is gonna be the first one. Alright, so point guard, choose whatever hand. The shooting and dunking pie chart, the top option, the top physical pie chart, if y'all don't know, that has a max speed. So we're gonna max those out, max this out, and then we're gonna put this to 35. Then we're gonna max out our mid-range, our 3-point, and our free throw. So now we have 16 finishing, 16 shooting. And then max out ball pass accuracy, ball control, and then put your post moves to 42. And of course we gotta max out our guard defense, so max these out. Now with your block, you're gonna wanna go to 56. The rest on your defensive rebound at 65. So now we got 16 finishing, 16 shooting, 14 playmaking, and 9 defensive. 9 defensive, if you're gonna make a non-defensive build, is pretty much all you need. I'll show you in a minute. Define, choose define, don't look crackhead skinny. We're gonna go 6'5", you don't wanna be too small. And then we're gonna go minimum weight. And we're gonna go minimum wingspan, coach. So we got a 83 3 ball, 84 mid-range, which will be add +4 to that number. Now this is all preference. I wouldn't choose a playmaking pie chart. Any one of these is great. Alright, offensive threat, you could put the slasher one, the shot creating one if you like the fade, or the 3-point. I like this one right here. But for now, you do the slasher one. Slashing is overpowered. And yeah. So offensive threat, of course, it's the offensive threat. These are some of the best builds in the game. Now this is personally my favorite, and I keep pushing this build onto you guys because I'm a big person on defense. I love defense. I also like to shoot. So this is also part of the rare build series. So you're gonna go here, choose a shooting and defending pie chart, the top pie chart. So we have max speed. Alrighty, and we're gonna max these out. And we're gonna put max close shot, and we're gonna put this up until we hit 7 finishing. So we got a 31 standing dunk. We're gonna max these, max our free throw, and we're gonna leave the post fade off. And now here we're gonna max ball control, of course. And this we want enough to be 10 playmaking, so 81 pass accuracy. And then here comes the defense, coach. Max perimeter, lateral, steal, block, and we're gonna throw the rest on our defensive rebound. So as you can see, we have 21 defensive as a guard. So you got 7 finishing, 15 shooting, 10 playmaking, just to throw some dimer on, help your team, whatever the case may be. And we're gonna always go define as a guard. I recommend define. And this player, you can actually speed boost if you go smaller. So if you were to do 6'2", minimum wingspan, your defense will be great, but you're going to be small. But you'll be able to speed boost at 99. Your 3 ball is going to be 87. Your mid-range is going to be 89. Your defense will be high 80s. And your drive and dunk will be at least, it'll be at 80. So that would be an all-around build. You want to speed boost, shoot, run, guard, everything. But if you want to be just a defender, period, like how I want to be or how I am, so you can go here, 6'5", minimum weight, and you can leave your wingspan default, or you can put it up one. If you don't care about having a low ball control and a low 3-point rating, go ahead and go max. But personally, I recommend just going 1 below neutral. And this, you can choose whatever. You can choose shot creating. I've made this as my lockdown build for guards, so I choose a lockdown takeover, but you could choose sharpshooting too as well. But with the name that it's going to give you, like this, if you choose lockdown, they're going to, most of the time, they're not going to know that you can shoot, so they might leave you open. So let's get on to the next build. So for this, everybody got this build. We go point guard again, don't matter what hand. and it's the shooting and playmaking pie chart. And I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, the build name is gonna come out to a playmaking shot creator. So of course everybody maxes these out. They max out all their shooting until they get the most out of it. All right, and they of course they max this out. Let's put our and we'll get 8 defensive. All right, and so this you can kind of put anywhere. You're not gonna really have an inside, but you have 22 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 8 defensive. So this is a build everybody just about has. They usually go about like 6'4". So of course define, because if you go too skinny, people don't think they can bully you. So we're gonna go define, and plus when you hit superstar 1, your player looks pretty clean. So you can go 6'4", you can go 6'5", but if you want to be a big cheeser, you could do 6'4". Let's say 6'4". Me personally 6'5", but 6'4" minimum weight, minimum wingspan. So at 99, your ball control is gonna be 93. Your 3 ball, 92. Your mid range, 91. Your inside is your defense is in, but this is the most overpowered offensive build, and your overall speed adds +8 to it will be 96. And this, I would recommend your sharpshooting, but most people use shot creating takeover on this one. So all you could do is just run around screens and fade. Playmaking shot creator. Now for all of you that like to ISO, dribble, play defense, dunk on people, this is the build for you. But the shooting is a little streaky unless you know how to use your shot meter off. So it's gonna be, y'all probably seen this, 2-way slash and playmaker. So defensive and playmaking pie chart. The top option, the fastest speed. Of course, we're gonna max these out. Max that out. We can put it down to get 11 finishing. Of course, we want to max our shooting out. We want this as high as we can get it. So drop this to 70. Of course, max that out. And look at this build. Some people, you could tweak with this to get a little more badges, but me just going through it right away, it's already a great build. So that's how many badges. There's 10 plus 20, that's 30, 41, 51, 59 badges. You could tweak it to get 62, but this is, you're gonna have, here, let's go with the height. So we can go define. You can go to, look at your driving dunk. So if I were to make this build, I'm going 6'5". I don't know, I like being taller, so 6'5". Minimum weight and minimum wingspan. So, or you could go 1 above minimum. So if I were to actually make this build, I'm going 1 above. Driving dunk, you're gonna have contact dunks off rip. So your driving dunk at 99 will be 91. All right, and all your defensive stuff to play defense. Of course, high to mid 80s, which will be great. And I was gonna make this build as my ISO build. You could choose, I would say choose slashing. Slashing is the most overpowered, especially when you want to dribble. So this is a 2-way slashing playmaker. This is, if not the greatest all-around build in the game, or overpowered in terms of dribbling and dunking on people. So you don't even need to make a slashing pie chart. This is it right here. All right, so in my last build, let's get into it. Next cutscene. See, for me, playmaking, defense, shooting, those are all my favorite things. But this ain't gonna be a player for you newbies. All the other ones you can use if you just got the game. They're good to start out with. But for this one, this is gonna be one of my favorites. So this was gonna be my ISO build before I made my point forward. This is basically a point forward but smaller. So you can choose a playmaking pie chart. The top option. And of course, we want to max these out. we're gonna tweak with that a little more. Of course, we want the max amount of shooting we can get. Thing is, with this, we don't need 15. We can go down to 14, but for me, I'm gonna go down to 13 for shooting. This is the playmaking build. We don't need 27, but we'll tweak with that more. Hold up. So we're gonna max out the guard defense to its highest potential. We're gonna go 22 playmaking. At 11. It's just taking way too much away from all my other stuff. So we can go 11 there. So you don't need 24 playmaking. So look at this build. This one has 11 finishing. And so, of course, define. That's my favorite build body style. So for me, I was gonna make mine 6'5". The 6'5" is just my favorite stuff. Like your speed don't drop. Your shooting don't really drop. Because if you go 6'6", your driving dunk just drops completely. So, alright, we're gonna go minimum weight. In your wingspan, we're gonna go minimum wingspan. The reason why I say minimum wingspan is to get that higher shooting boost. So at 99, your three-pointer is going to be an 82, which is really good. And your mid-range, of course, is going to be an 86, which is going to be kind of overkill. You could go fade away in the mid-range. And yeah, and for this one, if you're going to be ISOing, I would say choose the slashing pie chart. If you're going to be playing on a team or playing twos, and you're not going to ISO, you're going to be using screens, all that, I would say use the shot creating pie chart. So for me, I would choose slashing. We got a slashing playmaker. So to me, these are the top 5 best builds for guards in the game. This kind of fits everybody. Like I have a little something for everybody. So those that like to dunk, those that like to dribble, like to shoot, play defense, all of them at once. Just shooting and dribbling, whatever. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you enjoy this game if you just got it. And yeah, y'all might have seen these builds, but these are the top 5 most overpowered builds. So until next time, I'm out.